Welcome to my talk show, which is Lighthouse Talkshow with RG. And light is leadership, inspiration, growth, hope, and transformation. So, in this show today, we have a guest who is someone who lives and breathes creativity, originality, and brand building. She is an intellectual property and trademark expert who helps businesses understand the true value of their ideas. Hi, Disha, and how to protect them before the world sees them. Her journey is inspiring. She reached the CA finals before realizing that numbers weren't her calling. Creativity was. That spark led her into the world of trademarks, branding, and intellectual property. Today, with a diploma in IPR from GLC Mumbai and degree in law from Mumbai University, she guides startups and growing businesses on what to register, when to protect it, and how to build commercial impact from their intelligence. She describes herself as calm yet driven, positive yet practical, and she brings that blend into every business she supports, from psychology and mentoring to art, music, and branding. Her multi dimensional creativity fuels her mission, helping entrepreneurs build, nurture, and grow with the right IP and compliance foundation. Please join me in welcoming a passionate IP professional, legal partner, and an intellectual property rights expert at USA India CFO, Advocate Disha Vakharia. Welcome, Disha, to my talk show.
Thank you so much, Ranjana. That was absolutely stunning hearing things about myself from you.
No, Disha, you are doing great at this age. I really are adorable. And I really admire every achievement that I'm seeing you're, like accomplishing.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ranjana. I'm just going with the flow.
Yes, and Disha, are you aware about this talk show? Why do I do this talk show?
I would want to hear more about it, Ranjana.
Yes, so being a leadership coach, so I will just give you a little introduction about myself. I'm a high performance neuro leadership coach. What is it? So I tap the subconscious mind, I work on leadership skills, I work on peak performance. So there are 4 P's. So I work on persona, I work on presence, I work on power, and I work on performance to build a leader who's future ready. So the whole purpose of this kind of talk show is how do I make people understand that things are changing. It's a very competitive world, and every leader, aspiring leader, needs to know where and how and what they should do to bring them up to a different level and be the leader in their own life also.
I completely agree on this because I think coaching and it goes hand in hand, Ranjana. Because unless and until you're mentored, you are coached, you will never know what you are better at and what better you can do. I think that you are doing a wonderful job to create much more better leaders in this.
Thank you so much, Disha. Really nice to know that you are aligned with the thought of a coach, because coaching is coming to India, and after COVID, it's like booming this industry. But I still feel that people need to know how coaches can help, especially leadership coaches in the area of leadership and different skills. I think it's very important for the growth of the organization and self growth also.
I completely agree.
Yeah. So, Disha, let me just ask you my first question. In your journey as a lawyer, what leadership lesson transformed the way you think, act, and make decisions?
So it's a wonderful question, first of all, Ranjana. So I think what really helps me over here is acceptance.
Mhm.
As a leader, what happens most of the time is we stand at such a place that one, we fear that okay, people are looking at us, what if we fail?
Yes.
Right? And then at that juncture, we are also human beings. We tend to grow each and every year, each and every day we move forward.
Correct.
So looking back, so today if I want to look back what I did 5 years back, I still reflect and wonder why did I do like that. But I think those learnings is what would make me what I am today. So acceptance is what I think. Acceptance and awareness is one thing as a leader that will always
Right.
be a part
I
of it.
totally agree. Experimenting, accepting if you don't, reach the goal that you wanted, and be aware about it changes the whole game. You are able to understand and, yeah, I mean, rectify yourself. So, as a leader, it is very, very important. Otherwise, if you don't, out of that fear that what will happen if you don't experiment, you get stagnated, right?
Yes. So all that you need to do is you need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in your team. I am a very very big believer of team, right? Because if whatever I am able to do, I can only achieve it because I have a wonderful set of my team.
That's so nice.
Yes. If I'm standing here today talking with you, I have like 100 people behind me. I personally mentor like 7 to 8 of them. So if they are doing something is why I'm over here.
That's really, really nice. I mean, good to know this, Disha, that you are very happy with your team. Trust me, there are leaders who are really struggling with the performance of the team. So you're lucky. Now, Disha, my next question would be, can you share a moment when you had to lead under pressure and how that experience changed you as a person?
In our profession, I would say every day is a new day, and it comes with some wonderful set of I wouldn't say pressure but challenges, because there are new cases, there are new questions that clients put us across, and then we need to sit and brainstorm. Some of the things are usually ठीक है ये हुआ है ऐसे चलते आ रहा है, we know the solution, but some of it we really need to sit, brainstorm and strategically work around as to what can be a better solution. There are multiple set of solutions, but then what is it that we can give as a best solution catering to that particular situation for the client. Okay, so with that, some days are pressure, we walk with a lot of pressure because then the deliverables are at stake. So if I need to deliver something by day end, or see, because if we go at the court, at the end the verdict lies at the judge's hand, right? So that's something I think, that how much ever you prepare, whatever way you prepare to deliver your your defense, or whatever way you want to put forward your facts to the court, what other people are going to say at that juncture, what the other councils are going to think, and what strategy they come up with, that pressure is real. I think even when if I say of the work that we do, it's not like a 1-2 month job. It takes years. So if I've done something 5 years back, 6 years back, today if I want to see what I did, because the impact of the work done at that time and today, it is long lasting. So whether I've done it right, whether at a naive stage I must have done any mistake, it has an impact as on today for my client. So that pressure always stays as to how do we create solution, even if we have done mistake or if things are done right at that point in time, but today that strategy doesn't work.
Correct.
So yes, so patience, pausing, reflecting, and thinking as to okay, now what next, rather than scratching your head, ये मैंने क्यों किया, rather than ये कर लिया है, now what next.
Wow.
So that is what I think as leaders we tend to, I personally do, is I would seek help. It always comes with a thing कि मैं क्यों हाथ फैलाऊं, like it always comes at that ego if we stand at that place. But I feel over a period of time I'm letting go of that. I would seek help, and then with a mindset that I am humble enough to say a thank you. I have a lot of gratitude to those who have helped me, and I'm always open to help others. I'll pass that on to someone else who will ever need my help, and I do that.
That's so nice of you. Like I loved listening to you regarding this, because Disha, when you do something, you do with something in your mind, and you build up the strategy and brainstorming around that. But sometimes it may be, like redundant, maybe, like it is of no use now. So you go and ask, if you don't ask, how do you get the help, right? And if you don't take help, then how do you grow? So basically, I truly believe that every leader should have the capacity to go and the internal belief that I can manage everything well, and go and ask. There's no harm in asking and learning. So I really loved what you said, Disha. That's like a true leader, basically. And what internal mindset shifts helped you evolve from just doing your job to leading with clarity, influence, and impact?
Being positive.
That's so nice. Can you elaborate this?
Yes. So positivity is something that I walk, talk, and breathe.
Wow.
Everyone or anyone who would know me would always compliment me with that, and I'm proud of it. But that mindset, eventually, when you see a lot of things around you, tend to change your mindset, and you want to see better, because at this place, you first want to understand that things will happen as per destiny. So that goes with life, that goes with work also. So if a business is stuck at some place, if a team is stuck at some place, or if we as people are stuck at some place, it had to happen. Now what next? Rather than being pessimistic of that situation, what, how we can be optimistic but practical also. So for me, what I do as a leader is I sit, I understand from my team, and I get a perspective. So I have a ritual of having a yearly review with them. Like, I let it sit and hear them out. Tell me what is going good, tell me what is not going great, and something that, if I as an organization can help you out. If you have a better solution, if you are coming with a problem, you give me a solution as per you. We will brainstorm around it, we will think around it, and then we might, nothing better than having a better organization. All of us want
Absolutely.
that. And with me, it is just, as an individual, I'll just think from my perspective. But if I have 10 more perspectives, then I might come up with a better solution which is helpful for a mutual growth. So,
Right.
positive thinking on that grounds of as a mindset, observing, listening. Listening is something very important,
Absolutely.
and then taking that into action. So the impact is always positive with that, though it might be slow. But then, if even if I cater to one problem at a time, one solution at a time, it I am sure that I am better than what I was back
Wow.
then.
Disha, I think your team is totally lucky to have you as their leader, because such a understanding leader, and on top of that, I feel you're very empathetic also, and positivity. Wow. I mean, without positivity, I feel I can never survive. Positivity is very important. Don't sit and cry over things which have not worked out. It's okay. I mean, we'll move on. And I'm learning a lot from you. The thoughts, the mindset that you have, it's really, really something I think works very well in today's day.
I'm going to add to this. I would
Yes.
not say that positive thinking has been easy. Like, there are times that, I have been so vulnerable, but I am, as I say, I'm blessed with a team. I'm blessed with some amazing partners with whom I work. I am blessed with amazing set of people at home, be it my family, my husband, or my in-laws also, and my friends, whole group of friends. Because that is where my motivation, inspiration comes from, and that is where I am able to, cater to something.
That's that.
Like
That's
this.
really
Or
nice.
create
You
impact.
need help from everyone, support from everyone, and that's how you grow in life. Disha, my next question would be, how do you see the role of a lawyer evolving from legal expert to transformational leader in today's fast changing world?
Ranjana, I can go on and on about this, okay,
Yes.
of this question, because lawyers, I would say, they have some amazing skills, right? Right from communication, the way they talk, the way they draft, the
Yes.
way they write, their interpretation skill, I would say. Along with that, जो technical skills है, it is there.
Right.
However, something that one does not observe is the empathy, the listening skills that a lawyer has on a human ground. Okay, why? Because today anyone who comes to a lawyer wants protection or wants a solution to defend their rights. So they'll always come with a problem. This is what I'm facing. You come up with a solution and you give me my right.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
So while lawyers need to think around a subject, around the laws, they also need to come up with some strategic solutions around it. It might cater to an individual, it might cater to businesses, it might cater to some other issues. But all of it coming together, a lawyer comes with a very holistic approach and that perspective. Transformational coach, right? What does a transformational coach do? They will always have a perspective. They will understand you, and then they will, give you a solution or guide you to be a better leader.
Yes.
So, and if I speak of lawyers and the law changes every day.
Wow. That must be really, really difficult for you.
You asked me of the fast changing time.
Yes.
From COVID or maybe
Yes,
2015 to 2020 and 2020 to 2025.
Yeah.
I'm sure we have seen so much of it.
We are seeing so many changes.
Yeah,
Lawyers
so
must be seeing
everything
more.
that comes with a change, but
Right.
that particular thing I feel as lawyers would make amazing coaches because they understand human minds, they understand emotions, they also understand the practicality. So yes, lawyers can be a very good transformation.
Very, very, very good to know that. Really nice. So, Disha, I have some rapid fire questions for you. One leadership habit you swear by?
Positive thinking.
Positive thinking. One mindset shift that changed your career?
Being approachable.
Being approachable, that's really nice. A mistake that taught you the biggest lesson?
Acceptance.
Acceptance. One book that transformed your thinking?
The Journey Back Home by Radhaswami. I will want to elaborate over here. I
Wow.
read this book, I guess in the year 2013 or 2014, 10, 12 years back. But since then, immediately after my academics or after my college, I started working and then, started with this partnership with my friends at UIC and BNG. What really impacted me from that book was the thought process, the manifestation, and why I really, focus on the word positive thinking is only if you have that thoughts, you are able to do a lot of things rather than focusing on the wrong things.
Absolutely.
And you're solution driven. So I owe it a lot to this
book. I will make sure that
Please
I
do
read it in the
read
next
Please
1
do
month.
read. It's a very
That's
easy read.
really, really nice. Leadership means, can you finish the sentence?
One who can inspire and empower others, create an impact.
Inspire and empower. That's nice. What's your go-to stress buster during intense cases?
I am a foodie. I love my mom's food, but on a lighter note, I would go and have pani puri.
Wow! Please take me next time. I would love to join you.
Yeah. But
That's nice.
On a serious note, I would speak with the ones and I would share my thoughts on that situation that I'm going through. I always, when I talk, we as human, when we talk, we vent it out or we pour our thoughts into a book or someone, we get some space in our brain to think. Or we get some feedbacks or maybe perspective that helps walk or pass through that stress period.
Right. I can totally understand. One thing every young lawyer should learn early.
Hustle, intern. Like law is such a vast subject. Given your 5 to 8 years at every lawyer's office that you can give, learn and do whatever it takes for you to upskill yourself, because every senior comes with an experience and that experience is one thing that it will always take you to a better place. If do I have the permission to elaborate?
Yes.
So when I come from a very different background. Okay, just talking of my career over here, I'll take a minute just to explain why I'm saying this to young lawyers is when I wanted to start my career, I always had this question as to I love arts, I love creativity. I wanted to go to JJ School of Arts.
Oh,
Cut
okay.
to, I started doing CA. I started studying chartered accountancy. Cut to, after giving few attempts, I ended up, working around trademarks and then, doing the diploma course of IPR and IPR. And then I took my law degree. So my
Wow.
journey has been very different from what a conventional lawyer would be. So that is where a lot of my approach comes from: business, solution, and catering to solutions that client might require with a very different perspective. But one thing that I always miss is being mentored in this subject. So to anyone who always wants to be a lawyer, intern as much as you can, because that mentoring will
I agree.
always
More you
help.
learn from different places, different people, and everybody's experience is different, you'll have a different way of understanding law. So, completely agree. And the most underrated leadership skill in law.
Empathy, because lawyers are empathetic. They never show it because they come across as tough people,
Right, I
But
totally
they don't.
agree.
A lot of people would
When,
not
when
see
we see
that.
a lawyer, we feel okay.
We rather stay
Yes,
away
yes.
from them.
Let's be away from them.
Yeah. So apart from all the other leadership qualities, right,
Yeah.
from communication to emotional and intelligence or understanding a perspective or interpretation of words, empathy is something that is an underrated skill, I think.
Yeah, right. And your biggest personal breakthrough this year?
I would say that I always had stage fear. Okay. Right from being a kid, my mom would always push me to fancy dress competition, and I would be the worst kid ever on the stage. I would just look like that, a child like this.
The grumpy child who doesn't
The
want to
grumpy
be-
child who, and my mom loved to dress me up, and I was a tomboy. So no, I
Never
stage fear
liked
में
it.
stage पे नहीं, मेरे को back end सब करवा दो. But over a period of time, I have learned that leaders need to know how to communicate, how to
Yes,
speak. That
yes,
is how
yes.
you can
Very
create an
important.
impact. Okay, so from that day to my college, where I would, just fumble, fidget, and say no to 2020 and then 2025. That a week ago I hosted a group of leaders, like 350 plus leaders.
Wow.
And today I am here sitting with you
Yes,
without any
yes,
script,
yes,
just
yes,
talking my
yes.
heart out. So I think that is my breakthrough, my personal breakthrough, and which is helping me at my work also.
That's great. 350 leaders, and wow. I mean, that's perfectly like, I feel that's really great. And you overcame your nervousness, you overcame all your fear. That's brilliant.
I'm still overcoming.
But over here, I can't make out that you were, like nervous ever, or you feared stage performance and all. So,
I'll take that as a compliment.
of
I'm
course,
still working, but
Disha,
I'll take
of
that
course.
as a compliment.
And my last question would be, one advice you would give to your younger self.
Be courageous, be brave enough to speak for yourself is what I would always tell my younger self. That don't worry about future. Just speak your mind out.
Don't worry about the future, what will happen, but speak your mind out. That's brilliant. Don't you think our young advocate Disha has given us such great perspective about leadership? Thank you, Disha, so much. I really appreciate the way you have given insights about leadership to my audience. Thank you very much. And over to you, Disha. You can just, if you want, you can share something.
Thank you so much, Ranjana, first of all, for believing that I could be a guest at your podcast. It is my honor to be over here. I've heard great things about you, and I was super excited to be a part of this talk show with you, because even while we were conversing, I had so many thoughts in my mind, but just looking at you and talking with you, I had my answers were more clear compared to what I was thinking.
Wow.
So that is
I take it as a compliment.
it is
now.
your compliment, because the way you are right now sitting, like you're not making someone feel that uncomfortable. Just talk your mind out, and it's going with the
Super.
flow. So
Super.
thanks to you, and also it's a pleasure to represent my company over here, and because that's where I come from, and gratitude always to them.
Absolute. I mean, I think we had a great time in knowing you, understanding what you do, and your great leadership. So thank you very much, Disha. And I think We will be back soon with the next episode.
I am waiting for it.
Super. Thank you
Thank you
once
very
again.
much. And good morning.
Good morning.